Hello, welcome or welcome back to another video. So today I'll be doing a rapid review of Aespa's Life's Too Short and Nayeon's debut mini album, I'm Nayeon. Usually when I review a song or an album, I write a fully fleshed out review, but I wanted to see what it would feel like doing like a quick little rapid review of just a little piece. So I'm gonna try it out today and let's get started. So for Life's Too Short, I remember the first time I heard it is when they performed it at Coachella earlier this year, and I really liked it. And you could tell that they put on their little Western girl group wig for this song, and it worked. It really worked out for them, which I'm really happy about. And I understand that some people might not like it because it's not their usual sound, but I still really enjoyed it. And the song definitely could have been a flop, but it wasn't. I trust Aespa by now. They really started to grow on me over the year, so I'm glad it wasn't a flop. It definitely was a bop, at least for me. And I felt like the song was a nice change of pace from what we usually get from them, and it showed off their versatility, which I loved. And once again, they delivered in the vocal department. They always do. The ad-libs, everything was God tier. I loved it. And I just hope that people were really paying attention to the lyrics and the message that they're trying to send, because life really is too short for people to just be constantly spewing hate online. And I also hope that the Aespa members believe in what they're saying and continue to do them regardless. They're literally way too talented to pay attention to haters, so I hope that they keep doing them, having all the fun they want, and just never stop. Now let's move on to Nayeon. Okay, right off the bat, I loved the title track from the first listen. It felt like and sounded like a Twice song, but just with Nayeon singing all by herself. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do think that when people from a group debut as soloists, they're usually just getting their footing and trying to find their sound and who they are as a solo artist. And I think that with time now we'll find that. So hearing the Twice-esque sound in this song wasn't really too surprising, and it wasn't bad or anything. It's just that I think with time now we'll find her footing and find her sound. But overall, pop is just so fun and catchy. It makes you just want to get up and dance every single time I hear it. I definitely have been missing getting new music from Twice lately, so this song definitely fills that void for me. Next is No Problem featuring Felix from Stray Kids, and so far this is my favorite track on the entire album. I love her voice in the song and the little clicky and machine sounds that they have throughout the chorus, which I thought was really interesting, and the instrumental is just so fun and groovy and pairs beautifully with Nayeon's voice. I love that she didn't feel the need to push her voice and do a bunch of crazy things, but throughout the album, it just seems like she's singing from a place most comfortable for her, and I really appreciated that. Nayeon has a beautiful tone, and that paired with Felix's little feature went really well on this track, and this is definitely just a standout song for me. On to Love Countdown featuring Weinstein. As soon as I saw that Weinstein was in this song, I knew that it was going to be good, because Weinstein also has such a unique voice, and he really brings his own charm to every song that he's featured on. The instrumental on this track is just so soothing, and all the parts where they briefly sing together just sound so good. Moving on to Candy Floss. I'm not the biggest fan of Candy Floss. It was cute, but it didn't really do it for me. Once again, it was another song that sounded very Twice-esque, but that's all I really have to say about Candy Floss. For me, the album really started to pick up again with All or Nothing. Nayeon's voice sounded so light and bouncy on the song, and the instrumental definitely lended to that. The song kind of feels like she tapped into the R&B sound just a bit, and it worked for her. It's chill and laid back and gives more room for the listener to appreciate her beautiful tone. Nayeon really shines on this song, and I feel like this is the sound that she should continue to use in future projects. In this song, she sounds like Nayeon, not Nayeon from Twice, if that makes sense. After All or Nothing, this is where the album starts to take a dip for me. I didn't really enjoy the last two tracks, which are Happy Birthday to You and Sunset, and I especially feel bad for not liking Sunset because it's ballad-esque, which is right up my alley, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I feel like I should have. She sounds lovely on Sunset, and I enjoyed certain parts of it, but as a whole, it just wasn't my favorite. Maybe it'll grow on me a little later, but we'll have to wait and see. overall, happy birthday to you and Sunset sound fine, but they just didn't leave a strong impression on me like the previous songs. Overall, this is a really good solo debut. The album started very strong, and it just started to drag towards the end with the last two songs. The title track Pop and the songs with features, which are No Problem and Love Countdown, are definitely the strongest tracks on the album, and I appreciate the fact that she put a lot of effort into this B-sides, and you can tell because they really do make up for like the last two songs feeling like a bit like fillers. I think that this was a really good starting place for Nayeon. This is just the beginning for her, and this mini album has shown that Nayeon still shines just as brightly as a soloist. As her solo career continues, I am hopeful that she will find a solid sound, and like the tinges of Twice that we hear now and then won't be so prevalent in her sound anymore. But that's all from me, Resident Mo Army, signing off. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little rapid-sized review instead of waiting weeks for me to come back. So yeah, that's it for me. Bye.